Hello people on the internet, I am DesertWolf 25 and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're doing a request by a person from whom I don't have the name right now. I'll probably put him in the description below. So yeah, go check him out later. Okay, so let's start. So the request was recreating the Champions League but in another continent. So for this I chose Africa, because it's what he said I could preferably do it in. So as we all know, for the continental rules, as it's if you saw my video on this, you know that you have to you have to insert all the nations from the continent, or the nations want to be in this rule, possibly from the same continent. Then, oh yeah, just quick thing to say, I have made this before recording because I had to search up dates and things like that to try and get it as close as possible, although there are still a few things. For example, third place going to the lower competition, I couldn't do it. Well, not only because I'm just focusing on one cup, but even if I was doing multiple cups, I still don't have a way. So if you know a way to do that, just let me know in the description below, in the comment section below. Okay, so these are like the teams which go to each African competition and with the seeding. So for example, nation 46 to 53 has the high seeding, that means like the worst, and supplies only one team. Then there's this. A few of them supply multiple teams but with different seedings. That's why you may see 7 to 15 supply 7 to 15 supply one team with 60 total seeding. And then where was it again? Lost the number. Oh, yeah, and then 1 to 12 supply them with seeding 1, which is different from this. You got what I mean, I hope, sort of. Oh well, let's go to the league itself. So the Champions League has 78 teams in the competition, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stages. It has 9 stages with from the first qualifying round to the final. I've tried to name them similar to what it actually is. So the first qualifying round, there are 8 teams starting at this stage from the bottom 8 nations in the system. So there are 4 matches. Away goals are counted, so that's a thing to keep in mind. And there's home and away games, so number of games should be set to 2. The dates are these. Oh yeah, to change the dates for the final because there's something weird I'll show you later. Well, not really weird, but like a bit intriguing, let's say. Well, I'll put the 2 dates. Usually the actual dates should be 28 or 29, 28 and 29, so like half the game is played on 28, the other half on 29. But because this is not possible in the basic editor, I really don't want to go deep into this. This is what I have to go with. Then there's the second qualifying round. This time 30 teams starting at this stage. But there are 17 games because there's 4 teams to add from the first qualifying stage. These are the dates. And obviously, oh yeah, remember to always put seeded by reputation. By division reputation, because that's or else if I go here, this would have been completely useless. Okay, now the third qualifying round, there's 13 teams adding up to the teams that passed from this round. So 17 and 13, that's 30. And so there are 15 matches on these 2 dates. Oh yeah, just make sure when you set this, make sure to set the 20th of June. Because that's probably the best time you can set it. Because that's also when most of the leagues restart. Then there's the playoffs. Usually these 3, first, second, third qualifying, not many people know actually exist, which is kind of weird. Obviously, probably if you are kind of a football fan, a big one, or even just like a regular watcher, you probably know about their existence. But people usually think it just starts off by playoff, because that's where the big teams can start from the lowest. Okay, so we have the playoff with 5 teams starting at this stage, a total of 10 matches, because there are other 15 teams that passed from the previous stage. Then there's the group stage. The group stage has 22 teams starting at this stage, which are the champions from the 1 to 12, to like from the 1st to the 12th nation, plus runner-ups and few third places. And then the rest is pretty simple to do. It's like number of matches, 8, blah blah blah. The dates, if you want to have the nearly exact same dates, these are the ones to copy. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually scroll down here. There I have to put the start and end date. Should be these. These should be the correct ones. And these are the list of dates that are always used in the schedule. So like where usually most of the games are played. These are the dates. Then there's first round, quarter, semi, and final. This is a bit easy to do. Oh yeah, for this put neutral stadium for the final, because that's how it is in real life Champions League. And this, and for the prize money, I didn't delve into that, but there is like, if you want to replicate exactly how the Champions League works, you can search deeper into that, but there's really no point. So this is basically the Champions League, but for another continent. This is how close to the actual Champions League I could get. If you want to rewatch, like here I'm gonna pass through every single stage. If you want to copy it, just pause the video at the point I'm on the stage. Oh yeah, and finally, I don't have to forget this. Oh yeah, one last thing to mention is if you want to put every single nation in Africa and you copy every single one of them, you'll actually have more than these 53, but a few of them are in Africa but aren't actually like in the Confederation. If you watch the Cups and things like that, I'm pretty sure they aren't in like the Cups, but do it as you wish. I've only stuck with 53 nations. I've removed, I can actually check right now. Oh yeah, if you want to like put all the nations from one continent, this is how you do it. Okay, there you go. You see, these are all the nations from Africa, and if I scroll down, I'll find, if I keep on scrolling, there you go. For example, Reunion and Mayotte, which I don't know if they actually supply or not to the system, but they're not really known nations. And I wanted to get that 53 number because that's that's the nations that supply to the UEFA Champions League, excluding Liechtenstein because they don't have a league; they just have a cup. So no team does technically supply to the Champions League. That's why Vaduz is always in the Europa League, because it's the only good team in Liechtenstein and always wins the cup. And Vaduz plays in the Swiss division as well, if anyone wants to know that. I don't know. So they could qualify through Swiss league. But this is a story that has nothing to do with this.